And it's news, ain't that news? Ain't that something to see? News, you talk about the news, it's mighty good news to me. I got news about some ordinary men, they heard it. Preach time and again to be patient and grateful, amen, and don't agitate around here. They argued and they talked it around and they woke up and...
Hello, Lunenburg. Welcome to Community News. I'm Faith Beal, and here's what's happening in our town this week and beyond. Pilgrims of Woodstock. Author John Kane will take you to the festival that was held 50 years ago with beautiful pictures and interviews of people who attended. Maybe you were there. We'll see you at the library on Saturday, June 15th from 1 to 2 p.m. The summer reading program begins on Monday, June 17th. It's a reading program for children and adults. There will be prizes and raffles, so come sign up and find out what's happening. History of the Historian with Gordon Eads, who's our local celebrity, I would guess you would say. He's the historian of the Boston Red Sox. He grew up on Sunny Hill Road, and where he went from there is very fascinating. So please join us on Tuesday, June 18th at 7 p.m. at the Eagle House. There will not be a fee for this program, but instead, if you could make a donation to Dana Farber, and it will be in memory of his father, Lionel. Our reporter, Deb Lincoln, caught up with Gordon Eads, and here's what he had to say.
Hi, I'm Debbie Lincoln, roving reporter for Lunenburg Community News, and today I'm pleased to be with Gordon Eads, Lunenburg native, and Gordon is going to be with us on the 18th to present History of the Historian, his storied career. That night he will be telling us about it. And Gordon, you grew up on Sunny Hill Road in Lunenburg. Tell us what it was like growing up in Lunenburg.
Well, first step, I've always wished I could have referred to myself as a roving reporter. I mean, that's a special niche in our business. So, yeah, I grew up on Sunny Hill Road, top of the hill. My neighbors were a couple of Lunenburg teachers, Herb Feeney and Ronnie Lamoth. Were both in the hood. My folks actually lived in the same house. Oh, and how can I forget Doc Drum and his wife, Nelda, who was the art teacher at Lunenburg, and Doc was a legendary veterinarian who used to cruise by us in his Cadillac convertible with his big Great Dane sitting next to us and yell, "Hey, Red Sox," at me. I guess he had a foreshadowing of what my career was going to be, Deb. But I lived in Lunenburg from 4th grade all the way through graduating from high school, and I was gone for like 25 years in pursuit of quote, fame and fortune as a reporter, but thrilled to come back home in 97, and I love my hometown, and I feel like my hometown played a huge part in my career.
And you got your start reporting for local softball leagues?
Not only softball. So my first writing gig, and it's so funny because I went back and I have access to the archives of the Great Fitchburg Sentinel. So I covered all of Lunenburg's teams while I was in high school, primarily football and basketball, a little bit of baseball, and yeah, summers were spent writing primarily for the Leominster Enterprise, writing about Lunenburg softball, which, Deb, you might even have some of my old clippings because some of my stories featured your husband, Pete Lincoln, who actually happened to be my senior English teacher, and again, in a little bit of foreshadowing, assigned me as an independent studies project 3 baseball books. So thank you, Pete, yeah, that got me rolling.
So without giving away too much of what you're going to tell us, and by the way, this is open for everyone, not just seniors, so please come out and hear Gordon. Without giving away too much, Who are some of the celebrities that you might tell us about during your talk?
Well, I covered sports for 35 years, and I worked in Chicago, L.A., Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta. Obviously, I couldn't hold a job, Deb, and then came back and covered the Sox for 18 years. Was privileged to cover the first 3 World Series that they won in this century, and then, of course, was working for the club in 2018. But you'll be hearing about people like Jack Nicholson and Tommy Lasorda, and of course, Big Papi and Pedro, and Ed Asner might even sneak in there. Yeah, I'll throw in a few names. Not that I'm into name dropping, Deb. I don't want people to get the wrong impression, but I was very fortunate. I had a varied and extremely interesting career, front seat at Super Bowls, World Series, Stanley Cup Finals, NBA Finals, Olympics. Not bad for a Lunenburg kid, right?
Absolutely. Now, I wish you would tell us, please, about the benefit that this is going to. We are not paying for this, but voluntary donations are going to the Jimmy Fund in honor of your father. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so first of all, folks, if you're going to show up on the 18th, nobody's going to make you buy a ticket. This is a freebie. But what Deb is referring to is for the 3rd year, I'm going to be doing the Jimmy Fund Marathon Walk, which is actually the marathon course. The first year I did it, it landed on my birthday, so I figured what better way to celebrate my birthday. 26.2 to benefit all those wonderful kids who are dealing with childhood cancer at the Jimmy Fund, and this year it resonates especially for me because I lost my dad earlier this year to cancer, so this one's for him.
Thank you so much, and thank you for doing this. This will be at the Eagle House on June 18th at 7 o'clock. Please, everyone, come out. You do not have to be a senior. Please come out and see Gordon, our own homegrown hero. Thank you, Gordon.
Well, this is a chance for a lot of you to come and bust my chops the way you've wanted to for years. This is an open invitation to do so. Thanks, Deb.
Signing off.
Real ID is something that's going to be required soon for traveling, or else you're going to have to lug your passport along whenever you have to fly a plane. It looks like well, it is a license, but it has a little star in the corner, and there are certain documents that you have to bring to the Registry of Motor Vehicles in order to get it. To find out what documents and find out all about the Real ID, come to the Eagle House Senior Center on Monday, June 24th at 2 p.m. Make It Monday is a wonderful activity that's going to be happening every Monday at 11 o'clock at the library from June 24th to July 29th. It'll be a different project every week. This week it's going to be something artistic. Tuesday afternoons at the library features the summer art program, and a beautiful art project will be made by you if you show up, and it starts June 25th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Lunenburg Public Library. Rockets There and Back. This is an exciting program for our kids. They have to be at least in the 1st grade, and you need to register for this program. It's going to be every Wednesday, but this particular one, Rockets There and Back, is going to be just this one day. It's brought to you by the Boston Science Museum, and it will be 2 sessions, one at 11 o'clock until noon, and the other session from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Our reporter, Deb Lincoln, is going to interview our library director to find out more of the wonderful programs.
Hello, I'm Debbie Lincoln for Lunenburg Community News, and today I'm here with Muir Hammond, our new librarian at the Lunenburg Public Library. So, Muir, it's our pleasure to be with you today. How long have you been here with us at Lunenburg Public Library?
Well, I've been director for just over 2 months, and I started here in Lunenburg on May 7th of last year, so just over a year.
Well, welcome, and I understand that you're a local boy.
That's right. Grew up in Groton and then Townsend, and went away for school and came back and went to Connecticut to teach, and then I went up to Vermont to start my library career. And me and my wife decided to come back to this area to start our family. And we've successfully done that. Got a 9-month-old at home, so.
Well, congratulations, and it's wonderful to have you here. Now, what do you see as your plans for the Lunenburg Library in the near future?
Well, first off, I'm hiring a replacement for my old position, and then from there we'll kind of kick it off and try and keep building on our programming successes of the past year or so, and continue to expand and diversify the things we're offering.
And I understand you have a very exciting program coming up about Woodstock in the very near future. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. June 15th, as part of our celebration of the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, we've got author John Kane coming. He's written a book, collected some never-before-seen photographs of the concert, and he'll be sharing those and some stories based on interviews that he's done, and should be a great event.
I'm excited. I can't wait to hear about it. And you have some regular programs that are ongoing?
Absolutely. Coming up, we've got summer reading starting. It'll be the first year that there's actually an adult component. So we'll have reading lists and some bookmarks for adults to take home if they want to engage in that. And our normal children's and teen programs, including weekly programs for kids on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I believe. And we'll be doing free lunch every Monday and Wednesday, and lots of great stuff for everybody to enjoy over the summer.
And another special program coming up at the end of the month?
That's right. June 30th, best-selling author Andrew Forsthoefel will be coming to talk about his experience that led to his book entitled Walking to Listen. We're looking forward to that. He's a peace activist and speaker, and that should be a great program as well.
Well, thank you so much for bringing everything to Lunenburg. This is Muir Hammond again. Come up and meet him, and come experience Lunenburg Public Library under his auspices. Thank you so much, Muir.
Thanks for having me.
Who says there's no such thing as a free lunch? There is for your children and teenagers at the library on Mondays and Wednesdays from noon to 12:30 from June 25th until August 7th at the Lunenburg Public Library. Beecology. We are in danger of losing some of our foods because our bees and other pollinators are in danger. Come find out how we can save the bees by coming to hear Dr. Rob Greger from Worcester Polytech Institute on Wednesday, June 26th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the library. Dueling Pianos will be a fun event. Adam Bergeron and Ethan Stone will be playing ragtime, jazz, all kinds of music, including classical pieces, at the Eagle House Senior Community Center on Wednesday, June 26th at 4 p.m. There's no fee for this program because the Eagle House supporters have been busy raising funds to help subsidize some of these programs. Thank you to them. The Lunenburg PTO is raising money for programs for our kids, and they're having a Take Me Out to the Ball Game event on Friday, June 28th at 7 p.m. at the Fitton Football Stadium in Worcester. It's right near Holy Cross. And to get tickets, go to lunenburgpto.org and hit the fundraiser button. Andrew was 23, didn't know what to do with his life, walked out his door in Philadelphia, and kept on walking till he got to San Francisco a year later. He will be talking about this wonderful experience on Sunday, June 30th from 3 to 5 p.m. Please register, and it's going to be held at the Lunenburg High School Middle School Auditorium. Movie time with grandkids is a wonderful time, and it's the third Friday of the month at 1:00 p.m. The movie this month is Zootopia, which is one of my favorites, and it's entertaining for adults as well as children. It's at the Eagle House Community Center, and please register. There will be lemonade and popcorn available. You don't have to get on the floor, I know that I couldn't, to do the healthful stretches and breathing that yoga does. So please join the group. It's free on Friday, 9:30 a.m. at the Eagle House Senior Community Center. I can't wait till the Lunenburg Town Beach opens on June 22nd through August 5th. It will be open from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday noon until 6 p.m. You can get your beach passes at Town Hall because our head lifeguard, Jen, can't sell them to you there at the beach. Another event that I'm looking forward to is the band concerts. They'll start up July 1st and be every Monday at 7 p.m. at the gazebo on the Lower Commons. Well, these are some of the wonderful events we have to look forward to, and more will be coming next week. Goodbye.
And it's news, ain't that news? Ain't that something to see? News, you talk about the news, it's mighty good news to me. I got news about some ordinary men, they heard it. Preach time and again to be patient and grateful, amen, and don't agitate around here.